So if I say to you, name me one thing which helps you to be comfortable and also helps you to make your driving easy, what is that one thing? Can you name it? So let's talk about that one thing which helps you to be comfortable and it makes it easy for you to drive. What is that one thing? That one thing is your sitting position. That is the most important for you to make sure that you adjust in the beginning. In the beginning, when you're learning to drive, especially when you go to your test, unless your sitting position is good, unless you are comfort in your sitting position, your driving is not going to be easy. You're always going to fidget. You're always going to feel unease when you're driving. Why? Because your sitting position is bad. So make sure you adjust your seat in a way so that you are fully confident, you are fully comfortable, and it makes it easy for you to drive. Now, let's talk about a few things when you talk about the seat. So when you talk about the seat, what should you be thinking? So you come in and you adjust the seat in a way so that you are comfortable reaching the pedals. You want to make sure that you reach the pedals without stretching, without trying to reach, but you can't reach because you're too far, or maybe you're too near and you don't feel comfortable. So in the beginning, adjust your seat in a way so that you could reach it for your own comfort. And the best way to do that is if you look at the floor and if you look at the controls of your car, this car is a manual car. And here, as you can see, you have three pedals, okay? You have the gas, you have the brake, and you have the clutch, okay? If it's automatic, you're only going to have the gas and the brake. There is no clutch on automatic, okay? So manual, you're going to have three pedals. When you are adjusting your seat, you want to make sure you could reach all the three pedals, okay? And if it's automatic, make sure you could reach those two. So let's talk about the manual. When you're talking about the manual car, you want to make sure you reach the pedals, and the way you test you could reach all three is by putting the clutch down to the floor. Okay? Always check it with the clutch. Why? Because if you could reach the clutch all the way down to the floor without stretching your body, that means you could reach the other two. Why is that? Because the clutch goes the furthest down. If you could reach the clutch all the way down, you're not going to have any problem for the other two because those two doesn't go as much as the clutch goes. Okay? So the clutch goes all the way furthest, and if you could reach that, no problem for the other ones. Okay? So when you're adjusting your seat, make sure you adjust in a way where you reach all three pedals in a manual car, and if it's an automatic, the gas and the brake, it could reach without stretching your body. You don't want to stretch. You just want to put it down without moving your body. That's number one. So now you know the reach is good. So first of all, do the reach. So you are reaching. So sit comfortably, okay? And put your foot down. Check with the pedals, all of them. And like I said, manual, put the clutch down to the floor all the way. And if you could read the clutch, no problem for the other ones. So sit comfortably and put the pedals down. Just do that a few times. Make sure you are comfortable with the reach. So you know you got the reach right. Next part is the steering. Okay, so you've got the reach for your feet or foot. What about your hands? You want to make sure your hands are not too near and not too far. That is comfortable for you. Some people like it quite near, some people like it quite far. In your case, it depends how do you feel comfortable. One of the best advice I would give is when you hold the steering, you want to have some bend here, little bend, not too stretch and not too close. Okay, about this much. That way, if you have that bend, you could take your hands on the top without moving your body. You don't want to do that. That's not comfortable for you, okay? You want to sit comfortably without moving your body, okay? So you have to move your hands without going forward. So basically, the part of your body that you need, only that part should move, not the whole body. So for steering, what do you need? Your hands. Only hand should move, not the body. You need the pedals. What do you need? You need your feet, right? Or foot. Only the foot should move, not the whole body. Okay? So the part that you need, only that part should move. So in this case, we're talking about the steering, only the hand should move. So you should feel comfortable taking your hands on the top and on the bottom without any problem. So you feel comfortable with that, okay? Now the question is, I've done the reach. I could reach the pedals. What if I'm too far or too near? What do I do now with the steering? So let me repeat, this is really important, okay? You've done the reach for your pedals, you've already adjusted the seat with that, and that's fine. You are happy with that. Now, the hands may be too far or too near. So what are you going to do now? Many, they start to move this seat. Remember, don't move this seat anymore because you've already done the reach. You could reach it comfortably. You don't want to move the seat for the steering. For the steering is the back of your seat, okay? It goes back, it goes forward. It goes back, it goes forward. So you want to go a little bit more back, go a little bit more back, and there. And if I feel that's too far, I'm going to bring the back of my seat a little bit forward. That's too near for me. I'm going to go a little bit more back. And that's perfect for me, okay? So first, do the reach for the pedals. Once you've done that, lock it. Don't move that anymore. If you are too far or too near for the steering, move the back of your seat. Why? Because the back of your seat will help you to go near and far from the steering. Don't move the seat for the steering. You got that? Done. And also make sure the headrest is at the right place, protecting your neck, okay? So it should be in a place where it's there, okay? So if you stop the car in an emergency, you go forward, and then what happens? You go at the back. And if that's not in the right place, you're going to break your neck. So make sure that's in the right place. So now you got the reach, okay? You got your reach for your feet or foot, and you've got your reach for your hands, okay? Done. Make sure you are sitting and you are comfortable. Sitting position is one of the most important, which helps you to drive comfortably and drive easily. And when you're sitting, you need to feel comfortable, okay? You need to feel comfortable. You need to feel easy when you're driving. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Next part, let's talk about when you're reversing. When you're reversing, you need to look at the back mainly, and that's the way you should be looking. And for you to look at the back, you need to position yourself slightly that way. That's my advice to you. So when you're reversing, position yourself slightly that way, okay? That will help you to look at the back easily. Whether you hold it on the top or both hands, it makes it easy for you to look at the back. From this position, if you don't adjust and you just stay here, it's harder for you to look at the back. You can't see anything, and you're gonna have neck problem here because you're stretching too much. You want to make sure you are not too much stretching, and also you could see easily. And for you to do that, adjust slightly that way, and okay. So when you're reversing, position slightly that way, reverse. Once you've done the reversing, come back to normal position. Make sure you come back nice and comfortable, and you drive, okay? One other thing I'm just going to add on your reversing is you don't have to have the seatbelt on your reversing. When you're driving, you must put the seatbelt on. It is by law in the UK, you have to put the seatbelt on. If you don't, it's illegal, and also obviously you will fail your test for that. But when you're reversing, you are allowed to take the seatbelt off. So you could take it off, position that way, and you reverse. If you need to go forward a little bit, put it back on again, because you can't go forward without the seatbelt. So my advice to you is don't take it off, because otherwise going forward, if you don't put it back on, you will fail your test for that. But I just want to put that in so that you know when you're reversing, you don't have to have it on. You could take it off, do the reversing, put it back on before you go again, okay? And then position yourself nicely, be comfortable again before you drive on. Now let's talk about on the day of your test. On the day of your test, you're going to have a lesson before you go to the test. So if you're going to the test with your driving instructor, they will come and pick you up maybe an hour before, and you will drive for an hour. And before you drive, obviously, you will make sure your seat is okay and everything we talked about, you are comfortable, and it makes it easy, and you will drive for an hour. Which means your seat by now is all comfortable and it's all easy because you've been driving for an hour. But the problem is you go to the test center and you park in a bay, and then you go and wait in a waiting room for the examiner to come out. When the examiner comes out, then you will come and you will come in and take your seat. Now the problem is many, when they go to the test center and they park the car, and before they go to the waiting room, they move the seat for them to get out. So for them to go out, they move the seat and they go to the waiting room. And they come again. Now the seat is not in the right place. So they adjust. Remember, you've driven for an hour before the test and you are feeling comfortable already. Don't move the seat when you go to the waiting room. That's my strong advice. Okay, many learners, they move, they go to the waiting room, and then when they come, that's not in the right place. They adjust and they don't adjust it properly. And what happens when you're driving? You're going to feel uncomfortable. To help you to drive easily and drive comfortably, your sitting position is the most important. So on the day of your driving test, you've been driven for an hour before the test. When you go in the test center, park your car, don't move your seat before you go to the waiting room. Leave where it is because it's already comfortable for you because you've been driving for an hour. Just leave it where it is. Don't move. Open the door, go to the waiting, come back, and the seat is already positioned nicely and comfortably. Why? Because you've been driving for an hour. If you need extra help on Learn to Drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives you everything you need for you to learn and for you to pass the driving test. It has everything you need. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. And if you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.